Welcome back, everybody, to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're going to be playing through the Infinity Gauntlet expansion for Marvel United. I have already covered how to play Marvel United in a previous video. I will link that in the description below. In case you have no idea what's going on, you should check out that video first. Right now, I just want to cover the few differences that the Infinity Gauntlet has added to the game. So what the Infinity Gauntlet is doing is essentially adding a little mini campaign, like a 4-game campaign to the game, where you're going to fight through the 3 Children of Thanos. So we're going to start with Ebony Maw. You can play them in any order, it doesn't matter. But you have to play through the 3 of them, and then you have a final showdown with Thanos. In my unboxing video, I noted that this expansion actually had 12 locations that came with it. What I failed to notice is that the back of 6 of them are very specific. It says Thanos locations. You can see that these contain like a gold back to them. So these 6 locations are going to be used when we play Thanos in the final of the 4 matches, and really shouldn't be used anytime else. I don't know if that's because they are more difficult than other things, but these right here can be mixed in with the base game. They recommend you not mix in the Thanos locations. So there's this new board, and you might notice this little card peeking out from underneath. There's also a second one over here. So these are power-ups that we can acquire during these first 3 games to then use against Thanos. So Thanos is very difficult. He's going to have those Infinity Stones. We're going to attempt to get to him where he has collected the least number possible. But he's still probably the toughest villain in the game. So in order to counteract that, we have these power-up cards, which we'll talk more about when we play Thanos. But just right now, all you need to know is that for us to be able to use them in future in the game against Thanos, we need to unlock them. So for this one over here, we simply, at any point during the game, need to place out 4 punch onto the card. We can do that from any location. Simply, we just need to give up, taking out a thug or hitting Ebony Maw or something like that. And once we place 4 here, this is unlocked and we can set it off to the side. For this one here, we essentially just need to unlock the 3rd mission. That does not necessarily mean defeat the thugs. If we defeat the thugs first, these cards are going to shift down. So this really prioritizes you completing the 3rd mission. Previously, you just had to complete, or you still will only have to complete 2 missions in order to defeat Ebony Maw. But used to be that if you completed the 3rd mission, you got a card draw, which wasn't that lucrative. So now it really is pushing you more to complete that 3rd objective before you have defeated the villain. But there is an incentive to defeat these Children of Thanos as quickly as possible, because we have seeded the deck, and it doesn't matter that these card backs are different, because we know where they are. We know that after the 6th card, 1 Infinity Stone is going to come out, after 4 more, and then after 2 more. All that means is that once one comes out, we're going to add it to Thanos' deck over here, which will just accumulate them. We can put the stone out. This little toy over here is literally just for visual effect. It serves no other purpose other than the fact that it's just fun to add the gems in and kind of be a centerpiece visual effect for the game. So the quicker we defeat Ebony Maw, the less Infinity Stones will come out and be added to the glove. If we are unable to play through the first 3 games and keep all 6 Infinity Stones out of the glove, then we lose. Essentially, Thanos has accomplished his mission. He's gained all 6 stones. He snaps his fingers and everybody's dead. So you're never going to play Thanos with all 6 Infinity Stones in his possession. But if you have 5, if he has 5, then it's going to make the game a lot more difficult than if he's only acquired, say, 3, which would be very tough. That's essentially beating each of the 3 villains in 10 turns or less. So keep that in mind. There is incentive to get to him and defeat him as quickly as possible. But there's also incentive to complete all 3 missions in the process. So it's this really interesting balance that we're going to be dealing with. So that's pretty much it. Again, when the Infinity Stones come out, I'm simply just going to pull them off to the side, add them to Thanos' deck here, put the gem in the glove, and then we'll actually draw another Ebony Maw card and just continue on our way. Other than that, everything is exactly the same. Each of these children are a little bit different. So let's just take a quick look at Ebony Maw here. He is basically trying to give heroes crisis tokens, and heroes with crisis tokens must play their cards randomly on their turn. So really just kind of messing you up, messing with you. His overflow effect, each hero will gain a crisis token if we can't keep these areas clear. And his BAM effect is deal 1 damage and give 1 crisis token to each hero in Ebony Maw's location. So essentially, he is trying to pass out these crisis tokens to our heroes, which is going to have us play our card randomly from our hand instead of getting to choose. So that's pretty much it. Otherwise, gameplay is essentially the same. We're going to have to defeat 2 of these missions before we can even attempt to attack Ebony Maw. We get to kind of choose where we're going here. I have chosen 2 characters from the expansion box just so that we can see these, and I'm trying to stay as thematic as possible. So we've got Adam Warlock and Doctor Strange. Both characters were heavily involved in the Infinity Gauntlet series. So let's take a look here at where we want to get started. Remember, the villain always goes first. And some people always tend to want to put him in a place like this that doesn't have anybody. It's very clean, but chances are he's going to move first as well. So I'm actually going to put him in one of these 3 locations, and they always move clockwise. So let's put him up here in telekinesis. And heroes starting their turn in this location do not get actions from their previous hero card in the storyline. Okay. Heroes starting in this location do not get actions from... Okay, so these are the same. Debilitating torture. Okay, so I don't necessarily want to start off the game right here, even though it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because the very first card I play, I have nothing in front of me. So maybe I just kind of get these out of the way. Which... if he starts there, then we start in Asgard. So let's go ahead and do that. I know that I'm limiting myself on this very first turn, but again, the first turn, whoever I choose to be the first player is not going to get a benefit from a previous card in the storyline anyways. So there we go. All right. So again, we always start the game with a villain term. So Ebony Maw moves clockwise to the next location with the most heroes. Okay, well, here we go. And then each hero in Ebony Maw's location takes 1 crisis token. All right, so right off the bat, we are dealing with crisis. So we will start, I guess, with Adam Warlock. I'm not familiar with these decks, and I have to play these out randomly, so I don't think it makes a difference. So I'm just going to shuffle up my 3 cards here, and actually, no, I get to draw 1, so now I have 4 cards, and we'll just pick one at random. Okay, Immortality. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. Okay, well that's actually kind of nice. Although he only has a single wild token. So I think I will go ahead and spend that wild to go ahead and make progress on this. I don't want to spend it to move, that'd be a waste. And there's nothing here to defeat. So there we go. And I get to now get rid of this crisis token, which was sitting in front of me and forced me to play that randomly. All right, so now we're to Doctor Strange, who is going to get to draw a card, and again has a crisis token, so he's going to have to play his card randomly as well. And we're not going to get the wild from Adam Warlock because we are starting our location with Debilitating Torture in play. Alright, so we've got two special cards here. Interesting. Book of Vishanti. You may search the Master Plan deck, remove one card from the game, then reshuffle the deck. Interesting. But see, I don't want to do that because I am playing... I don't want to accidentally shuffle all three of the Infinity Stones up to the top of the deck. So I'm actually not going to do that. He actually gets the perfect symbol because that's pretty much all we're doing right here is taking care of this. And there we go. Okay, so he gets to get rid of his token. Now we're back to Adam Warlock. So he is not going to get this benefit, which is unfortunate, but at least I get to choose the card. Ooh, look at this card. I'm not going to play it because I want to take care of this, but the next Master Plan card will be played face down with no effect. This is a cool card. It has no other things to it. Look at the top three Master Plan cards and put them back on top in any order. But it's just giving me a punch. So I think, unfortunately, I really want to just clear out this location. So I'm going to play this one. So I'm going to use one of them here to go ahead and clear this out, which will put that there. So Debilitating Torture has been taken care of. And now if you have one or two cards in hand, you may draw a card. All right, so that's not helping me. So where do we want to... I'm going to use the second one to move. Or do I want to use it as a punch? No, I think I'll wait until I have just some extra punches in hand. So I guess we will move up here? No. Let's go this way. All right. So there's his two actions. We've now played three cards. So Ebony Maw is going to get a turn. All right. Move clockwise to the next location with the most heroes. All right. So he has to at least move. So he comes and joins Adam Warlock. Each hero in Ebony Maw's location takes one crisis token. I swear I did shuffle these up, but oh well. All right. Okay, that's it. He just continues to mess with us. Maybe there's a lot of these cards in his deck. All right. So it is Doctor Strange's turn. He now is free from effect because he did not get a crisis token. So he's going to get to look at his cards. And he's going to get two wilds to choose from. So let's make sure you may take any Master Plan card from the storyline and reshuffle it into the Master Plan deck. Again, I don't want to shuffle that deck. So I think what we're going to do here actually is play this guy right here. Because that's going to allow me to move and then play three... Boom, boom, boom. Three things to get rid of the threat. So this comes off. And I used one as a move. Alright. End of turn. You may place one action token from the pool on a threat or power-up card. Ooh. I like that. Let's go ahead and just throw this over here. All right. Ooh, I do like being here at the Sanctum Sanctorum, which makes perfect sense because we are Doctor Strange. So let's go back to Adam Warlock, who is going to give up his crisis token but have to play his card upside down, so, or randomly. All right, so we've got Quantum Magic. Look at the top three Master Plan cards and put them back on top in any order. All right, so we can go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. All right, these are all almost the same. He's going to be moving 1, 1, and then 3. So if he moves 3 first, 1, 2, 3, and then moves 1 and 1, I'll know where he's going to be. So he's going to be here, here, and then here. So let's do that. There we go. All right, so we did that. And he gets 2 of these and a punch. Unfortunately, here, see, this is where maybe I should have used this a little differently, but that's okay. All right, so basically I'm not going to waste these here. Boom, boom. All right, and he gets a punch, which he cannot spend it on. Oh no, actually, let's do this. Let's use one of these to rescue a civilian and put this punch here. Okay. All right, and then we are back to Doctor Strange, who is going to get to take a complete turn, and I really like where he is, actually. So, thinking I'm going to go ahead and play this one, which is going to allow me to rescue this civilian with my wild. I'll use this punch to put on this power-up card over here. And then I am staying put, so I'm ending my turn here, which is going to allow me to... I mean, let's just kind of spread these around a little bit. So there we go. All right, I do like being at the Sanctum Sanctorum here. Okay, so we need to give Ebony Maw a turn. We know what this is going to be. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. He is going to bam, which means he's going to deal 1 damage and get 1 Crisis Nova. So he's not at our location, so we definitely want Doctor Strange to move before Ebony Maw's next turn. But it does mean that Adam Warlock here is going to deal damage because of telekinesis, because the bam happened. Right? No. Okay, no. Wait. Hold on. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. Let me just make sure here. Hero turn, villain turn. Activate bam. Okay. So, the card needs to say bam on it, not have that symbol. But he should have taken a damage last time when Ebony Maw landed there. That's what that means. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and randomly discard a card to the bottom of my deck. So he's down to 2. Okay. But now we need to add some thugs here. Boom, boom. Oops. Boom. And boom. All right, let's clean this up and continue. Okay. So, Doctor Strange was the last one to go, so it is Adam Warlock's turn. He does not have a crisis token. He does not have any location effects, so he gets to choose what he's going to do here. I definitely need to come up here and keep these guys clean, so I guess we need some movement. And then a punch. No, I don't have that card, so we're going to play this one. And I'm actually going to spend this as a movement so that I can go 1, 2, and then remove this. Rescue that civilian. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, it's Doctor Strange's turn here. We definitely need to move. He's got a movement. And I guess a punch. So, yeah, we'll do this. We want to put him right here, punch a thug, and there's no civilians there, so we will use this to go right here. Okay, and then back to Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock wants to do some punching. So he's going to play this. He will put this here. And he's going to get 2 punches. Boom, boom. So there we go. All right. Ideally, I'd love to just kind of clear all these out very close to each other. All right, so that's 3 from them. Ebony Maw, we know what he's doing. He is moving 1. No location effects here. Bam, nobody's at his location. He's simply just adding some thugs in. So 1 here. 2 here. Ooh. I need to come back to the sanctum. And man, he put this right back there. Okay, so we know he's going to move here next and try and fill this. We need to get back over here. All right, so Dr. Strange, what are you going to do? You're going to move and you're going to help out your own spot, but I don't need any of those symbols. So fortunately it's going to be this one, which isn't unfortunate, but all right. So I'm getting this, which I'm not going to be able to use once I move. So I'm going to go ahead and play this here before I move, then use one of these to move, and then use 2 punches on the thugs. All right. Then Adam Warlock could move, I guess, and then use 2 punches. So we're just going to keep it simple here. He's going to move here, and yeah, let's go ahead and use both of these as punches. Boom, boom. Okay, 1, 2, then Doctor Strange. And I'm getting low on cards here. Oh man, this is getting tight. Doctor Strange, I really don't want to move him, so let's save that. Don't want to waste that. So all right, I'm gonna play this one, which is not ideal because again, I don't want to be shuffling up the master plan deck. I've got 2 moves here. Otherwise, I'm really just kind of wasting. Hold on. I don't think I want to take this. Move to any location and then get a movement back. Okay. Let's do this, actually. So I'm going to use Adam Warlock's movement to move here. Then I'm going to use my wild to remove this thug here. And then I'm going to use my special ability to end up back here where the end of turn action is going to happen. Which means I can place a 3rd thing. Let's just do it right here. So that's going to clear that out. And this is going to go here. All right. So let's clear this up and continue. Okay, so we knew what was coming, but here is Ebony Maw's card. He is moving 1. He is bamming, which doesn't, we have stayed out of his way because we knew where he was going. And he is adding, ooh, it's kind of the reverse here. I actually moved down here to clear that out, and he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. So, all right, but that's it for him. Pretty straightforward. Other than the fact that I'm just kind of running low on cards here. in my hero's hands, I feel like we're doing okay. All right. Let's see here. What do we want to do with Adam? I don't really want to clear this out quite yet. So I could use that as a move. And then boom and boom. Yeah, I think this is probably the best. All right, so I'm going to use this as a move. He's going to move here, and then I'm going to use this to rescue one civilian. And instead of clearing this guy out, I'm going to use this to put the final effect on my power-up card. Make sure we acquire at least one of these. So I'm going to get to save this for the final showdown. And I'm ending my location there. So let's put... Yeah, I don't like this one. Put that there. Okay. All right, Doctor Strange now. If we literally stay here, we can finish this one off without even moving and finish this one off and then get pretty close. So, okay. Ooh, I like this one. Punch in an adjacent location or move. So yeah, actually kind of like that card right there. All right, so I can punch or move. I want to stay put, so I'm going to punch up here. Yeah. I can use this for this here. And I guess we'll use this to clear this off, even though it's extra at this point. Yeah. Okay. But see, I may just not end up with enough civilians to rescue anybody here. But we're just going to go ahead and clear this out as our end of turn action. Yeah. And so now we have, I'm not going to bother moving these, but essentially at this point we can attack Ebony Maw, but he is actually going to activate now after 2 cards. So, all right, we know an Infinity Stone is coming up next. I don't think we are going to defeat him. Well, maybe we are. So he's going to move 2, 1, 2, so it's good that we got rid of that card. He's going to put out some civilians, which may be helpful here to our cause. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so he's vulnerable now. He only has 4 hit points. So let's see what we want to do. Being where I am really doesn't do any good at this point. So we got to get a movement here. Yeah. I guess at this point, let's circle around here to go 1, 2, and use this to rescue this guy. And then Doctor Strange. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, the top card of the Master Plan deck is revealed. Okay, so I don't need that. That's pretty worthless. Otherwise, he's basically just moving and doing the same thing. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. End of turn, you may discard 1 action token to draw 1 card. I don't have an action token, or I don't want to do that. Okay, so really not a whole lot of good choices here. 1, 2, yeah, 3, so I am actually going to be able to move 1, 2, 3, and just rescue one civilian here. Okay. And now Ebony Maw is going to go, so he is going to get the green time stone. So again, this doesn't have any effect right now. It just means that when we play Thanos, play 2 other Master Plan cards in sequence. So when this card comes out, 2 more additional Master Plan cards are going to come out. So this card actually gets flipped over and added to his deck for the future. And then we have to play another Ebony Maw card. Oh, 0. Okay. Genius. Immediately play a number of additional Master Plan cards equal to the total number of crisis tokens the heroes have, which is none. I don't have any. So he actually just kind of sits here and is waiting to get beaten up by me. So let's see what we can do here. I've got the movement I need. I think it's time, boom, boom, to play. Hold on. Let me clean this up super fast. Okay, I think it's time for this one right here. Okay, so I've got this, which I can do here. And I've got another one. So let's go ahead and just clear this all out. Boom. So we have both these power-ups. And then I'll use his movement. And then one more as a punch. So we'll take that away. All right. So now we're just trying to take out Ebony Maw as quickly as possible. So, really, fortunately, Doctor Strange does not have a... It's not going to be very helpful. But boom, boom, boom. Actually, 3 wilds. That's all I need. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. So we have defeated Ebony Maw. Yeah, because that's 3 punches. I did all 3 missions. I got that one. We're in his location. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's it. Boom, that was perfect. Perfect finish. This was nice that he didn't move on us. And he didn't really do anything. So he wasn't too bad. He dealt a decent amount of crisis tokens at the beginning, making us play randomly face down. But other than that, which is good because this is what Doctor Strange had left in his hand here. No punches. Let's see what Adam Warlock had left. He had a punch and a wild, and then this one. So we had very limited options here. If we were going to have to chase him around, we could be in trouble. Could have been in trouble. But anyways, that is essentially one of the first 3 games in the Infinity Gaultlet mini kind of expansion, mini campaign series. So join me for my next video where I'm going to off camera play through the other 2 Children of Thanos and see what gems we acquire. I could end up acquiring 5 total because I'm basically going to shuffle 3 more into Proxima Midnight's deck, and then 3 more, if there are 3 more, into the Black Dwarf's deck. So he could still end up with 5. I feel like the fact that he only gained 1 is pretty good on us, and really he just barely gained 1. We almost did it, but anyways, hopefully this gives you an idea of what the expansion material is going to look like. If you care not to be spoiled as to what Thanos looks like when you play him, then just ignore the next Marvel United video that I release. Otherwise, join me in a few days when we come back and play against Thanos. So, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.